Well, I thank you guys, girls, for watching that. If you made it this far, then I don't mind you hearing this. Yes, I do have a Venmo thing on my channel now to donate if you want. And I can be bought very cheap to do a reaction, but I'll do one for no money. I honestly feel bad about it. I do, and you know, it's not for me to judge them, but I see people that have plenty already that just I just don't. They're not doing anything wrong. I just don't feel like they feel bad about taking it. I do. I think art should be free. Because I'm getting my message out. I'm getting my own therapy through creating and helping other people. I've done this since way before the internet. Oh yeah. No, I was a drug addict, but I never lied, cheat, steal. But I would beg, borrow, and bum. So my parents taught me respect. So I never lost that. I don't buy into the fact that people say, "Oh, the drugs made me steal." But everybody's different. I wanted drugs really bad before, and could have got some if I would have just had the opportunity to do it where nobody would know. And really, the only thing I've ever stole was a couple candy bars out of a store on Xanaxes because I think they have larceny in them. That's crazy. You got money and everything, but you still put a Snicker bar in your pocket. And I stole a Tool CD that Chris Lomax, boy, I don't know, his legs were crooked. He wasn't nothing wrong with him. His mind was fine until he just walked funny. He was a cool guy, but I had that honesty and mine was broke or scratched so bad. And I was using Xanaxes, I think. Really? Not a crook, I think I was. I really don't remember, but I probably was if I took that damn CD, and I did. Put it in my car, went back and partied. So I still feel bad about that. But I'm done shit that people probably should feel bad about that I don't. So, I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I'm saying, look, I have this $110 phone that's been bought that you're looking at me on. This is like my GoPro. It's a thing that goes in the coffee slot of your car. Well, that's what records me when I'm doing my stuff. I was using this little dash cam, but it don't work exactly right. And I have a laptop. I just went and bought this table. You can see the video. It's called Creator's Dream or something. A couple videos down. And I have all these damn plug things. That broke off my table when I first got it. It's supposed to be like this thing here. So I had to screw it on there. It's got my calendar up there. That's what I had to write on when I was in the hospital after my wreck. That's me and my daughter. COPD sucks me dry, and this card has no purpose. My tablet is literally peeling apart. You can see down in there. Now, my brother's phone he let me borrow, so I could have storage space. I got amp on rollers, my handicap chair, and my guitar. A chair, a bed, TV, and a kitchen. And it ain't perfectly clean. I don't edit my life. That tool poster's worth almost $700. That's what's this thing in the house. Believe it or not. And the ink on my arms, all the tools. Yeah. And my tapestry, my daughter got me that. Fear inoculum is just to get rid of your fears. Because if you stop fearing everything, you might accomplish things that you have never done because you've been scared to do it. What's harm in trying? If your intuition tells you to do it, gut feeling, I think that's God. That's just my belief. I don't like to label anything. Something that powerful that created us, I don't want to call it, I ain't calling it no damn names. Y'all call it all the names y'all want. I trust it, love it, feel it. But I ain't calling it nothing. So you can label that whatever y'all want. Call it Danny Yazarism or something. I don't give a shit. I feel my career. I feel life. I love life. I appreciate this life right now. I'm not going to be arrogant enough to work, try to think about, oh, you're going to give me something better after this. After this, you expect something better. If it happens, that is amazing, and I think it will. But to like demand it like you guys do, or you people in religion do, and then knock all of us and say we're atheists because we don't want to follow some rules. Anyway, if it don't feel right, don't do it. I don't think I'm on probation in the waiting room. I think I'm on earth to live and be happy and enjoy all these beautiful, wonderful things we have in this body. And then if we transcend into a more spiritual thing, then man, that's amazing, because I have done psychedelics, and it does feel like there's something really, really cool out there, man. So I don't know I don't know what it's called. I'm not arrogant enough to say I know, because generations of people told me so. Guys, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying it don't take a lot of common sense to figure out that could be wrong. Mankind has lied forever and ever and ever. I lie, and I try not to. Literally, really hard. Y'all lie too. We all lie. So if y'all want to believe that there's any truth, the only thing I see that's in common is, hey, there's good, there's bad. You got to be good to transcend. That's the only damn message that's the same. I don't care what name y'all call it. So if that's blasphemous, I'm very sorry. That I love my Creator. I feel the universe, and I love this earth, and I'm appreciative to be alive. Because it seems like these days, I have to be sorry for that. And Tool is honestly who taught me, man. At least Tool was the tool that led me to the right people, that said the right things, that ended me up in a cemetery on my dead ex-girlfriend's grave about 1.5 years ago. Crying in the rain, and I felt it go through my body. Like all my uncles and all the people I miss, man, that are dead. It's like I felt them all. It's this great love. Ever since then, I've seen clearly. And I tell my close friends, I can't believe I'm doing this. I feel like, whatever it is. My teeth were knocked out, so I completely cut fluoride out. I'm not doing rituals or dancing around trying to find elves or whatever. I would try with Joe Rogan, though, but I ain't never seen none of that. It had been 23 years. I made a video where I'm tripping, riding through the cemetery, where I'm talking about my girlfriend is. It's called A Trip Through the Cemetery. It's actually kind of funny because I'm driving really slow around circles. I'm like, I hope you guys don't think I'm like making this up, because I come up with a much better way than to ride around the cemetery 2 miles an hour. Because the phone's doing all this because it doesn't feel normal. Because when you're that in tune with nature, this ain't fun no more. This seems stupid. Why are we doing this through this phone? I don't think it's stupid right now, but I'm telling you, you do. You like understand the cosmos. You understand that this is wow, how could you give me anything more than this? This is amazing. And everybody could tap into that, but it's taboo. It's called drugs, even though there's nothing addictive about psychedelics. Are there people that abuse it? Yes. There's people that abuse food. There's people that abuse power. Yeah. Amen. So, you know, if your dad works in a sock factory, your sister don't buy socks, your mama don't buy socks, some of your friends probably don't buy socks. Think about that. Much love, really. I mean it to. I have no agenda. None. If good things come my way, then that's great. If you don't, I'm not going to blame nobody for it. I'm not going to feel guilty for feeling guilty, because God, if you want to call it that, gave me these feelings. All of them, the bad ones and the good ones. Because if I didn't have if I didn't have the ones that made me feel the way I didn't want to feel, it wouldn't make me appreciate the ones that make me feel the way I feel. Now, how could you possibly know what anything felt like if you didn't know the opposite? I can't understand. People run around trying to talk about you can get rid of evil. How do you figure that? I mean, this story of whatever, man, tempting, sin, whatever. What if we didn't have it? Then we're all walking zombies. We have no idea anything, but it would be terrible. We would be robots. Without friction, you can't. That story about you gotta have to chop down trees. You have to go kill elephants for their ivory. You gotta dig coal from deep in the earth. Put it in temperatures hot as the sun. Turn it to metal. You take this metal and wrap it in these binds really tight. You put the wood through fire and cut it, saw it, grind on it, polish it, then warp it in different ways till it's almost ready to break. Then you take the ivory out of the tusks of them dead elephants and you carve them into these bars. And then you start connecting it all. And then you slam these bars into these strings that are already so tight they're about to bust in this warped wood that is ready to pop. And what you have is a Broadway musical with the most beautiful piano you've ever seen in your life, making the most angelic sounds you could ever hear that are making half the audience cry and have a spiritual experience. Love you guys.